it's so interesting. That's such a good list. And I didn't read it as negative at all. I read it as like very thoughtful and considered. Do you know what I mean? Like it sounded like a list that you had been thinking about, which is amazing. The advisors and the company that you work for is very, very lucky to have you because you're that thoughtful about it. What's interesting about the Society of Advice is, well, we do have very tactical workshops. And, our April workshop was super tactical about pricing, word for word, email examples, scripting, all of that stuff. And our May workshop had some really tactical stuff about how to build a business really intentionally, sort of business design to optimize the happiness of the owners and the people who work there, right? How to say no. There was a bunch of tactical stuff. The problem is never tactical. The problem's never really tactical. So what we solve here, like a lot of those challenges that you're facing, are not things that we would address directly, but we would address what's on the other side of those, which is clarity and asking why and getting clear about vision, because there are plenty of places where you can learn the tactics. What we're really interested in is the part of us that has the tactics and doesn't do them anyway. And often big tactical questions for me are places to hide. Like the example that I always use is if I could just read one more book about time management, I don't actually have to manage my time. If I could just watch one more video about deadlifting, I don't have to go to the gym and deadlift. And so I'm not suggesting that for you. I'm saying that's for me. And we find that comes up over and over and over in the work that I do, the consulting and coaching work that I do, that the presenting problem is rather simple or easy to solve. But the why behind it is a little bit more challenging. Like, why are we scared? Why are we nervous? Why are we scared to put it? So we talk a lot about experiment design, how to make these big decisions, how to get more aligned. And so hopefully, my hope is that conversation will help at the core so that these other challenges become a little bit simpler to solve. Not necessarily easier, but simpler to solve.